Hey,
Hello, love. Yay!
so nice to meet you.
Damn, so beautiful to put like a face to the energy.
Yeah, this is so cool because I've been watching your videos and seeing your stories, and yeah, I've been feeling really in bliss and ecstasy. And it's not necessarily something that I want, it just happened. So I just feel like a really intense um, heart opening. And that was my intention for this. Like, I really want to open my heart. And it's just like, yeah, it's just like really intense.
I love it. And since when have you been feeling it?
Ever since like Friday when I booked that first session, like the 555, that day I actually took the day off of work because I had some really bad constipation. So the day off work. And then I went to the park and I sat by a tree and I was feeling so good. And then that's when I booked the session. And then I started feeling like all this intense heart opening. And then throughout the week, I've been feeling that too. And it's been really intense.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. Amazing. You're so ready. That's what it is. You're so ready. Yay!
I feel ready, but I'm also scared.
Oh, yeah, that's part of it. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, so what's scary? Tell me about it.
What immediately comes to mind is like not knowing the difference between what I want and like what my family wants. Um, that's been kind of like a theme throughout my life. Um, yeah. So maybe not being able to tell what I want, and face fears, not being able to be authentic, um, yeah, succumbing to what seems to be wanted externally by my family. Um, yeah.
Well, you're being authentic now.
Yeah. And whenever I'm authentic, I shake. I get really shaky, and yeah.
Cool. Beautiful. And where are you located?
I'm in Vancouver, Washington. It's close to Portland.
Beautiful. But you're originally from Asia, right?
Oh no, I grew up in San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, wow. But your roots are from Asia, or no?
Oh yeah. So my mom grew up in China and my dad grew up in Hong Kong. Yeah, so I'm Chinese.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. So that's a lineage.
Yes.
Well, it's a lot of the work we do. And so you're representing the Hong Kong and what is it? Chinese lineage. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
that's like a role. That's courageous. Wow. Congratulations. We're
Thank
like
you.
in a talk show. It's a talk show.
Oh no, I don't want to be on a talk show. Scary.
Like, I'm gonna represent, like when you win Miss Universe, I'm like, I'm gonna be the Miss Universe of the Hong Kong and Chinese. Yes, yes.
Oh man. That reminds me of a Black Mirror episode. I don't know if you've watched Black Mirror, but
Yeah.
what was the one? Is like the most recent season where,
Oh yeah. And she's
yeah,
inside a TV show,
yeah, and she's
inside
being
her
filmed.
life.
It's like modern day Truman Show, I guess.
Yeah, basically that's life.
That's terrifying. No, it's yeah. So that's another fear that I have. Like I've experienced like times where I just feel like everyone just knows everything. And that's scary to me. like no more privacy, I guess, is really scary to me.
Or then it's an invitation for like, damn, if I knew that everybody could read all of my emails and WhatsApps and knew every thought, wouldn't we be more intentional with everything we choose?
It's true. It's a good test.
Ah, beautiful. Yeah. So how is it like with the okay, So Hong Kong and Chinese. Hong Kong, your mother, and Chinese, your dad, right?
My mom Chinese, my dad Hong Kong. But
Okay, the other way around. Okay. Cosmic switch. Um, you said something about what your family want and what you want. What had they wanted for you that, yeah, could have been blocking your authenticity?
yeah, so I guess it all started when I was younger, and like the most conviction I had when I was younger was I wanted to be a psychologist. And then my mom told me that it's not possible because you would have to be the best, and like basically she would tell me throughout the years that if you're not able to be the best, then there's no point in doing it. So I kind of just like ingrained that, and yeah, so that would just reflect. And then over time, yeah, and then like I try to think about like lucrative jobs, like things I can do. When I thought about like, okay, like my dad would ask me, okay, what should I major in college? And then like I would throw out some things that seemed like it was acceptable. And so I ended up uh doing the same thing that my brother did, and but that I thought I could do, that I could be good at. Um, and then so I went through college, and then after college, like my parents said that like that wasn't good enough, like you need a master's degree. And like I didn't feel like I wanted to do a master's degree, but I felt like I couldn't say no to them. So it's just like throughout my life, like I felt like I couldn't say no to my parents.
Yeah, of course. And that brings all the fears of approval or rejection, or I'm gonna die because the tribe, right? Like the tribe being our parents in that moment.
Exactly. And I would just talk to my dad this morning actually. So like so my parents and I bought a house together in the Bay Area, and we rented out. And he asked me, do you have any plans on like perhaps exchanging that house for a different one? I said I haven't really thought about it. And he asked me like, do I have plans to move back to the Bay Area? That's where the house is. And I said I wasn't sure, like depends, like maybe I'll meet someone here, maybe like I meet someone here, then I would stay here. But if I like I do miss the Bay Area, so if I move back, then um sorry, I'm just kind of all over the place.
Yeah, we have 3 months, so go all over the place. I would interrupt you if it's relevant. And I have my champagne, so go on.
Okay, great. So yeah, sorry, I'm just like kind of all over the place, but I said like I've thought about it a little bit, but I don't really have plans to. Sorry, I don't remember why I started talking about this.
Yeah, that's normal. We're next scene. Beautiful. It's integrated.
Yeah. So oh, it's because yeah, I was talking to my dad, and like so oftentimes when I talk to my dad, like I feel like his suggestions will overpower like before I can even think about like what I want, like. And so a lot of times I just like succumb to what he suggests. Um yeah, I feel like it kind of slightly got better over time, but I still feel like that. Yeah. And I know that it's kind of like a reflection of myself. Like I don't think I have like I beat myself down. Like I don't think I have good discipline, like that I'm not able to think things through, that I'm not very logical, even though my job is very logical. And that's actually like a huge source of pain for me right now in my job, because I don't feel like I can like logically think things through, but I just do my job like in my own way, but not logically. And it's always been like that, like all throughout college. Like I studied computer science, and like I never thought about things logically. I just so anyways, sorry, it's a lot.
Beautiful. Oh, no need to apologize. Wink, wink.
Okay.
I do things not logically. Cool. You know. So what's your job?
So I'm software engineering, and I work for the local bus and rail system. It's called TriMet. So it's three counties bus and rail system. And I've always been a fan of public transportation, so I thought that would be a cool job to do, move up here. and also like be in my own space and be in my own energy because up until now I've never lived on my own. I've always had roommates or lived with my brother. So finally I'm able to like have my own space and like I feel like I can finally breathe
I
and
know
like
it.
self more and stuff. So
So it's behind the scenes of a transportation system kind of thing.
it has felt like that. Yeah, like and I feel like yeah, like we always create like situations for ourselves, right? So like up until now, I've been creating these situations where like I'm suppressed, like I cannot like just relax. Like previously where I lived when I was working on my master's, um my roommate, I love my roommate, like we're good friends, but I felt suppressed because um like she would get really upset if I wasn't like very neat in a certain way. So I would just kind of like hide in my room
Mm,
because I didn't want to like interfere with. And she worked really early in the morning and she slept really early, so I didn't want to interfere with like her routine. So I kind of just like hid in my room, and um so I feel like I've just been like that for a long time, just like hiding.
yeah, I understand. Okay. Oh, that's great that you have your own space, though. Amazing. No need to hide.
So yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ah, what would you have said if your parents wouldn't have suppressed your voice? What's something that, how do I pronounce your name? Is it El?
Me?
No, it's Ileane.
Ah, Elian.
Yeah, it's
I
similar. That wasn't the point. Well, now that we have introduced
anyway.
That's like deep connection. Then after 20 minutes, well, my name is. Uh, I love it. So funny. Okay. Yes. If your parents wouldn't have suppressed you, why would Elaine would have said? 8 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, Elaine. What does she wants to say?
Thing like I feel like I've buried like her, like my inner child, like so much that I don't even know, like I don't even like have a voice. Like I don't even know like what my wants are. And I know back then when I was in fourth grade, I know that I wanted to be a psychologist, but I don't want to now. um,
Okay.
so yeah. Do you mean like in general what would
Yeah,
I
yeah.
say
We're
now
gonna
or
get there. It's not about the psychologist's choice of career, it's more about what that meant to you. Like you're that not approving something you were excited about. So
oh, yeah.
let's forget about the career. Perhaps just feel into the sensation. What did that make you feel when your father didn't approve of your excitement?
Yeah, I felt really hurt. Yeah, really hurt and like not seen and like not worthy of attention. Um not worthy of like expressing myself, not worthy to take up space. Um that my achievements didn't matter. Um that like things that I wanted don't really matter. um that not worth paying attention to. Um not worth taking up space. Too It's too much effort to uh pay attention. Uh,
Hard to love.
sorry.
Created the belief, the pattern. I am hard to love.
Yeah. Yeah, and that there were just like more important things. There are more important things.
How dare they? Your own daughter. How can there be something more important? Humans. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay. So, in a world where he would have done the opposite, he would have supported your choices, celebrated your successes, be there for you, share space with you, encourage you to take up space, treat you as the queen that you are. How do you feel or imagine you would be as a personality?
I would definitely be more confident expressing myself, and mm, I would be more energetic when I'm uh, talking to anyone. I would just be totally authentic, what's on my heart, what's on my mind. Um, I would spread my joy. I'd be joyful. Um, I just I would freely love everyone around me.
Beautiful. Well, nothing's stopping you to be that now.
That's true. I have because I have myself. Yeah. Yeah, I would really like to be my own mother and my own father. It feels like letting go of my birth mother and my birth father. So that's what's scary.
I mean, can be more scary than it was, right?
That's true. Yeah. And I yeah, and I think like and then I just feel a lot of guilt um that I like kind of because I see my parents as like a reflection of myself. I feel guilt that I've installed those kinds of patterns of like criticism and then blaming them as well.
Good. It's great awareness. Beautiful. Okay. So, could you accept those parts of yourself?
The parts that blame them or the parts that um like are critical and reflect in them.
What's the difference?
It's the same thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to accept. It's like I constantly have attention in my head. Yeah. Well, these past few days, I've been feeling a silent scream. Not even like I want to express it with my voice. I just in my head, I've been wanting to scream in my head.
What would that screen say?
No words come to mind. It's just like a roar. And what comes to mind is like a dragon, like breathing fire, like so angry.
Yes. It's okay to be fucking angry.
Yeah, it's just like these past few days, I've been having a silent, like, roar internally. And like no sound, just a sensation of it, I guess.
How does it feel?
Right now, I'm feeling really intense. I don't
Good.
know what it is, but it's really intense. I don't know if it's the anger or I don't know what it is, but it's just really intense feeling.
It's okay. No need to put words on it. Just feel it. Let it come up. Even if it's something mean that you consider mean in your human mind that you want to say back to your father or birth mother, even if you feel guilt about having those thoughts about them, how would you want to truly tell them? From anger.
Just I wish you paid attention to me.
Well, that's not angry. That's more like still sad. Yeah? What if you're angry and you're like, you pay attention to me? See the energy of it? It's gonna come back to assertiveness, but we need to get a bit angry before. I didn't ask to be created. You pay attention to me. Chose to have me. You got it.
And it's just like, hey.
Hey, what the fuck? That's even better. That's sad. Okay, you're still not angry. You're not sad. You're just confused. You're like, dude, what the fuck? Hey, I'm supposed to be your daughter. Like, what the fuck? That's good. That's better.
It's not fair.
Good. Confusion too.
Yeah, a lot of confusion. So much confusion. Uh, you should have taught me what I don't know instead of expecting me to know. You just expect me to know. And I just didn't know. Sorry, it's more sadness.
Yeah, let it out. No need to apologize. Please keep going. Beautiful. It's gonna lead to something.
I feel rejected for not knowing something. That's not fair. I feel totally rejected for just not knowing how to be what like you want me to be.
Completely unfair. It is unfair. How do they bring you to a world and then like expect you to be something, not even give you the rules, and you're there like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, I don't deserve like the contempt. Like I didn't deserve that.
Hmm.
Because I just didn't know. I just don't know. It's okay to not know. You expected me to know. And you did teach me. You were patient with me. So then it's just, I wish you paid attention. I have something to show you. I've had the image of my dad like reading the newspaper and then like starting to look at me. Yeah, I have like a very uh, like wounded like memory of like trying to show him something. He was reading the newspaper, just like totally like just didn't pay attention to me at all. But I was trying to show him something.
Of course.
Okay. Now I had the vision of him being like, okay, what do you want?
Okay. Like, okay, now you're gonna pay attention. You're gonna give it to me like that. Like, what do you want? Like, oh, God, you.
And that's kind of what like is reflected when I talk to my mom on the phone. She's like, "What do you want?" Like, I don't have time to talk to you. I don't know.
You do know now. I don't expect you to know, though. Just if you want.
Well, to my mom, I would want to say I wish she didn't criticize me so much. For not knowing something. Or not being perfect.
Mhm.
I want to tell my dad that it's like it was really scary sometimes. I would tell my brother that he scared me too. My sister too.
Scared in my supposedly safe space. Fuck. That's fine.
Yeah, just scary. Scary. I don't know if it was a dream or real life, but I have a memory of my sister throwing scissors at my face, and then it went into the wall next to me, like next to my head.
Right.
Threw scissors like at my face, and it went into the wall.
I once threw a fork to a cousin and it landed in his eye. Oh my God. Like it stabbed his eye. Yeah, it was an accident though.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And my brother had like a lot of knives in his room, so that scared me. Threatening to use knives. Yeah, it freaked me out when my dad told my brother that he wasn't writing his Z's correctly, so he threw the textbook across the room and told him to rewrite his Z's correctly. So then, because of that, throughout school, my handwriting is like impeccable. Just like it's just like throughout my life, people have told me like, "Wow, your handwriting is like a typewriter font."
That's so funny. Oh my god.
People tell me that all the time. But it's funny, I have both extremes. Like I can write like really like crazily, like my handwriting could be really flowy, or it could just be messy, or it could be that. It could be really neat and uh, like like typed.
You're good.
So yeah, that really scared me and that made me want to be perfect whenever my dad checked my work. So like to be acceptable, like feel a lot like in my head, like for some reason I feel like I'm underwater, like I'm in a fish tank or something. I
Yeah.
don't know if that makes any sense, but it's how it feels.
Yeah. It's like we're going down to go up. But we have to go to the depths of the hellish realities. So that's what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah. Um,
Private jet submarine. Turns into a submarine. Shape
it's
check.
both. I just had a memory come to mind. That's just been like with me for a long time for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just like when I was really young, I think it was a dream. Well, for sure it was a dream. But I was in a black bathtub and there were skeletons all around me. And they were like, I don't know, they're doing something to me. And that just like freaked me out. I had that dream when I was a baby or a kid, and that just like made me really scared. Like, I guess even like, even though it was a dream, I don't know why that always stayed with me, but it's, it's, I guess I have that same feeling of fear with me from that, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know why, but that's in my mind right now.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, not beautiful, but you know. I like the skeletons in the. I mean, kind of hot, the bathtub.
It's hot.
Ah,
Oh man. Ooh,
hmm.
yeah.
Oh, woman.
Huh?
I love when people say, oh, men. Oh, woman. Oh, boy. Oh, girl. I love it. Ah. Okay, what else is in the Chamber of Secrets?
Oh, we're in Harry Potter. Oh,
Oof.
what more secrets are there? One memory came to mind where for some reason I don't want to say it out loud. It's just
Okay, oh, privacy. This won't go anywhere besides you and me here.
okay. And yeah, I feel like I've always blocked it out, but I think it happened.
Oh my God. Yeah, and then comes like the shame and the guilt and all these silly things. Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. I just feel so much pressure in my head.
Yeah. I mean, if there's, let's see, however you feel like, however, if you feel complete, we don't always have to do the whole hour. It's for a process.
Okay.
So if you want to keep going, I can keep reflecting. But if you feel tired, you can also integrate. So you let me know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm tired.
You're like, well, yeah, 15 more minutes of show, but work was done. Work was done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, last bit to close that loop with the next highest frequency would be even if you have to act it right now. Show me you angry, even if it's an act. Whatever line you can just play out right now.
Screw you.
Cute. Okay, I get it. So sweet. Like, give me angry. You're like, how cute. I'm too cute to be angry.
Deep buried, I guess.
It's okay. Well, beautiful. That's going to be the exercise for the week because we're going to start the submarine private jet container next Monday.
Sweet.
So, yeah, practice anger. Even if you have to like go on a pillow and scream on a pillow or like, I don't know, break something like you break. You told me to break it. Just to like, I mean, nothing like of really high value, of course.
Yeah.
Broke my computer. No, no, no. A plate or something. I don't know. Scream, pain, like whatever it is to like let that anger out. Like as an example, once I painted like that level of rage. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like I would be scared that like it will do something.
right, right.
Like like hurt them. Like maybe they will know that I'm doing this or something.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm letting you know that you're not gonna do it. I'm not suggesting don't kill anybody. You're like, oh my God. Disclaimer, don't kill anybody. She didn't tell you to kill them. But it's okay if you have had those thoughts. That's completely okay. The moment sometimes we suppress them because we don't want to accept, like, I have thought about, like, it's so suppressed. So the exercise is I am willing to see my suppressed rage. I want to see it and I want to express it, not to them, alone in your room. If you want to type it on an email and send it to me, you can do that too. If you want to draw a picture, the whole painting, take a picture and send it to me just to put it somewhere. But let that out and be sure that it's not going to hurt anybody and you're not a bad person for doing it. Okay?
Okay.
And they won't know. This is a private, closed field. They won't know. It's for you.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Yay. So I'll message you pretty soon with the next instructions.
Okay, sounds good.
So courageous. So much love, sweetie. Mwah.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Oh, I don't want to see that. I don't have to. Yes, it would have slain